in Wyoming, trying to figure out the camera.
Highway 16 south of...
It's just southwest of Buffalo on Highway 16. Climbing. We're probably at about 6,000 or 8,000 elevation now. Lots of motorcycles on their way to Sturgis, which we passed about 7 or 7:30 this morning.
Oh. Let's stand back and watch them fight.
And night has given away to promise of another day.
A lot of snow fences all along here.
We were in for solid.
We're in the Bighorn National Forest. Oh, I get dizzy looking through here.
We could never have guessed. We were already blessed.
Oh, there's more over here.
Look at all these sheep.
I see a black sheep.
Yeah, there's a couple black ones. Oh, those are cows. No, they're sheep.
I think there were some dogs out with them too.
And the bottle drifted along on a deep blue sea.
Whoa.
I am the river, I am the mountain, and giver, and you give it to me.
That'd be 6 degrees.
Yeah, but
I would
I
forever
think a railway truck would go up that high.
walking my baby back home. We go on harmonizing a song, or she's
That's right, go rock climbing up that.
I'll fly
That'd be fun as long as they know how to sing.
what song is
this. They're labeled as the largest hot springs in the world. This, of course, is just a tiny little pool here. It's in a state park and it's free because of some treaty with the Shoshone Indians and the government and the state years ago. Here's a path here we're going to take up. And the water's quite warm, as you might imagine. Strong smell of sulfur in the air. Water slide over there. There's the Bighorn River down below. And then panning around. There's a campsite up here too. Campground rather. Pretty good.
I think they call it a swinging bridge, actually, because it's swinging all over the place in the wind. Okay, what is this called, where we are?
Wind River Canyon.
Glare on the window, but you get an idea of it. Wind River Canyon. here at Grand Teton National Park. This is the Snake River. The mountains are a little bit hazy in the background. Some of that might be from the smoke, but part of it is that we're looking toward the west, and so the sun isn't just right. But it's a beautiful park. We're about 20 miles from Jackson. Here's another view of the river. And lots of sagebrush. It's really a pretty color, sage color. I guess I'm looking to see how much I can zoom in here. We're still just playing around with this camera. Play something.
He's teaching me art words.
Oh. Done a great job driving. 1,400 miles. We're almost there.
Almost there. Not there yet.
And here we are at Snow King Resort. What time is it, guys?
5:40.
5:40 Mountain Time
Or whatever time we're in right now.
and
6:41 our time.
6:41 Milwaukee time. This is the Alpine slide that the boys will probably have to check out tomorrow. Don't see exactly where it goes. Obviously a ski resort here.
And here we are in Jackson. We're on Broadway Street. Well, here we are in Grand Teton National Park, looking at the Teton Glacier. Nice day. So here we are, starting out on the String Lake Trail, which will take hopefully to Hidden Lake and Hidden Falls, and then Inspiration Point, and then return around 5 miles.
When the thimbleberries are ripe, watch for black bears feeding in the brush.
And there's Jenny Lake. It went away. And Jill spotted a fire way out there. Wonder if that's the one we saw driving in that we thought could be in the park.
Could be.
There's evidence of a fire here. I don't know. Looks like it could have been a few years ago because all the underbrush is grown in, so it's not any real recent fire. But a lot of charred barks.
Engelmann spruce is what they are.
What, wrists?
Well, for me, hands, but this one's wrists. This one's not quite as ripe, probably. Want it?
Maybe I'll try it.
They're good.
Thank
Here's
you.
the camera.
I want to tape the paintbrush.
Oh, yeah.
Very sure not.
And these are asters. Here. Can't get it in focus.
No, looks good. And the asters, yeah.
That whole time? Well, a few seconds is enough.
You tell me now, even as you're complaining.
Are you identifying them?
Cow parsnip. Lady ferns.
Solomon seal. With berries.
Mm-hmm.
Watch for black bears. Make noise when passing the dense berry bushes that line the trail. After the Jenny Lake shuttle boat, turn immediately left, south.
Nice fall. A little more of a cascade. Here's the other side of it. There's Hidden Falls back there. But there are rock climbers.
Oh, his neighbor was still with us if you get a picture. We didn't get back there. Did you get one with all of you? Did you get everybody in the picture? Okay. Now let's move on up further.
Hidden Falls. Here's overlooking Jenny Lake
We're
on our way up to Inspiration Point.
fourth of the way up, probably. Oh, yeah. And now the boy's carrying a water bottle and the dad had on a hat. A dark blue hat, maybe?
Did you guys eat the cow last night? You guys eat the cow last night?
Someone take her picture.
Welcome to the 45th annual shootout, Jackson Shootout Gang, Jackson Hole, Wyoming, longest running shootout gang of its kind in North America. Although sometimes we do get some people in from New York City who make the difference, we think they're just a little bitter. Their show doesn't actually go on Broadway. Broadway. In the course of our show, please stay behind the red ropes. In the course of our show, please stay behind the red ropes. This is for your safety. Doc's going to give you a quick demonstration on why we'd like you to stay there.
We're not trying to hold this is a professional battle.
Is he gonna shoot it?
That was a blank.
They're blanks, but they pack a little punch. With the Lewis and Clark expedition, he was followed by Jim Bridger, Tom Fitzpatrick, Jedediah Smith, and David Jackson, for whom the town was named. They were followed by the fur companies. That'd be the Astor Fur Company, the Rocky Mountain Fur Company, American Fur Company, and the Hudson Bay Fur Company. All came here originally to trap beaver, which was worth its weight in gold at the time. And as you stay in town, you're going to realize why they decided to stay here. It's doggone pretty. I mean, the very first all-woman city council in American history. How about a big hand for the women? Now, Jackson's changed a lot since that dusty old ranch town. You no longer hear the gambling sounds as you sit in our saloons, the shuffle of the cards, the roll of the dice. Men like Big Steve here was one of the very first U.S. Marshals in this area. He's 77 years old, been married for 54 years. How about a big hand for Big Steve?
That two-story outhouse anyway. Me? You was the one that should have told the kid that you was on the top seat. Yeah, well, now we got a real problem. We gotta figure out a way to get back on the kid's good side. Well, never mind that. There's a kid right there. Run, boys, run!
This middle school convention, I'm looking for a couple boys for my gang. And if you see them.
Right there. Hold it right there, kid. Go down there, son. Come along quietly. We won't have any trouble.
You got trouble.
That's right, kid. You're wanted in 9 counties. Your days of looting and stealing is over.
You saddle sore hussy. I took a bat my fault. Shot me in the lips. Now I kiss his sister.
We're behind the red
Over there. Oh.
Too close, kid. We'll meet you at the horse. Yeah, you get it going.
Not yet. Marshal, when the doc throws his hat in the air, you draw. Kid, when the doc shot hits the ground, you draw.
Would you say you East Virginia He ain't your friend no more.
Yeah, but we won't. Looks like we're gonna have to do something to even up the odds here, kid.
Here we go. Now it's getting interesting. A shootout. On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ow, that hurt!
Andrew and Alex are going to take the chairlift and do the alpine slide up at Snow King. We had a great wild ride on Whitewater on the Snake River just a while ago.
Have fun.
I went over the side of the raft on the Big Kahuna, probably the biggest rapids of the trip, and got wet. Andrew and Alex had the opportunity to swim voluntarily on our trip, and it was really quite exciting. A lot more rapids than when we went to Alaska, Jill and I, and went on the Mendenhall River. I thought this one was a lot more of rough rapids. The other one had very little. I would guess those are elk, because they're big. I think it's called Lower Schwabacher Falls. Anyway, it's Schwabacher Road, Snake River. Jill and I are going to go for a little walk. Andrew and Alex are going to fish a little bit. There's a wedding party there. They're going to take pictures. Today is Wednesday, August 9th, I believe. beaver dam and some ducks. It's quite a beaver dam. There's another one farther back. This is quite a beaver dam. Fairly elaborate. And really is holding back quite a pond of water behind it. That must be the beaver lodge, not another dam.
There's another one further on too. A lot of birds in there too. I'm trying to figure out. Big fat head, like a flathead, something on it. Count how many there are.
One,
I counted 28.
There's a car.
they're big.
There's another car.
Coulter Bay of Jackson Lake. That's Mount Moran in the background.
I'm
And
not
what-
sure which glacier is the frying pan shaped one.
I would guess that one.
Skillet Glacier. The mountain is named for Thomas Moran, a landscape painter and member of the 1870 Yellowstone expedition. Moran's monumental paintings helped convince Congress to establish Yellowstone as the world's first national park.
And this is really pretty. On the hike towards Heron Pond. Heron Pond.
Go the whole way around.
I'll just pan around this area that we're in. Beautiful sky.
Alright, let's go to Heron Pond.
Okay, Herring Pond, here we come. Heron. And here we are at Heron Lake. Small lake, I'm sure it's very shallow. Lots of lily pads.
Fishing for people to eat. His bait is the yellow pond lily. and his line is the rootstock. The pond lily in Scandinavia is called the neck rose. Pond lilies are considered succession plants, for after they've grown in a pond for a long time, plant material and silt build up. That's got to be up there. Oh, flying.
Yeah, I'm getting it. There goes the heron, spreading its wings.
It's to the right of the door. Is it still the same place?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's by a log.
Oh, they have long beaks. I would have never known what trumpeter swans look like. I suppose that's why they're called trumpeter, because of those.
Going down in the water. He's in the water. Oh, it's too far. Zoom in. Dad, Doug, let's put it out here. Doug.
Jill thought this was a particularly pretty panorama to film. This ahead of us is presumably the island which was mentioned as a trumpeter swan nesting grounds. Right around here is where we just saw that moose a few minutes ago.
You see the beaver dam?
There's some trumpeter swans, I presume, nesting on that island.
There's two big ones out there, but there's also something flapping darker wings.
Oh yeah,
I guess
back
those,
behind it.
yeah, those people over there maybe do have a better view.
And this is a view out the main lobby at Jackson Lake Lodge. Right. Very friendly little bird. Maybe about 3.5 to 4 inches.
Eating ant.
There's a moose.
Are you filming?
There's another one. That's a big one.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
You barely see it.
Hey Dad, I'm getting this big moose for you.
He's paid very well. With tips.
You can stop filming.
There he is.
Here he comes.
There.
Here he comes. They're two. They're two. Female and male.
Looks like a small male and a big female. But what do I know?
Does he look big? Patty, do you want to look? Type of camera? Oh, sure.
How about kids? Here.
Melody, you want to?
There's some.
I can't, for some reason I'm not focusing. It's really hard.
The other moose out better.
Yeah. You see them both, Holly?
Yeah. Oh, they're facing forward
Can I have the
again.
binoculars back?
They're coming closer.
Do you have the binoculars? Where's the guy?
Okay,
They're so weird looking.
aren't they?
Yeah. They've got that beard, which is so weird.
Yeah, you can see the antler. Yeah, that's the young. That's the young
Do you think
buck.
it's weird that Dad has a beard?
No, but these guys are really, they have a strange face chin, a strange shape.
There's the cow. The cow's on the left.
Two. One there.
Where?
Oh, is it?
One here, if you look, there's two right there in the water.
Where's the third?
I only see two.
Well, that one that's drinking water, I
I'll
thought
never
I
get
saw
it
one
with this
behind it,
camera.
but maybe
Unless he gets in the water and I can get
Oh,
the
okay.
reflection.
The reflection shows up.
So you can just look down there.
She lives directly across the street.
Don't see me moose in LA.
No,
I think I should turn off my flash. Don't you think I should turn off my flash?
now you got a picture.
Okay. Have a new roll.
Where's my big
No.
one?
Directly
Oh, yeah, that's good.
She said Bill Marina East 4 and we're in Bill Marina East 5.
Well, you may be the official boat crew photographer.
I have a double photo, but I don't know what.
Is it drinking now, Mike?
Right there. Just a little bit dark. Just a tad. Let's see if I can see it. Oh, I can't see the shape.
Look at this guy over to the right.
I filmed it.
You want to hear them?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna enhance
I'll go up there. I'll go up there.
the other one.
Take a picture of me. Oh, it's okay.
I was just.
I just got little tiny.
Kids are getting away.
You got it, Emma?
They're not going to turn out anyway.
He's finally coming over.
Maybe not. I said you could walk down there. Maybe he didn't mean down here.
No.
He said it was
David, you said when they're not there, you're like,
Looking at the
Dale.
mooses. They have what? Right over there by the rain.
Don't wait. Come on. Neil, don't. You're wasting film.
It's a small one.
Yeah, you coming? Neil, I don't want to do that.
What?
in Yellowstone now. These are the Kepler Cascades on the way to Old Faithful. Now this is obviously some burned area from the fires of a little over 10 years ago. Some new pines coming in.
I'm not gonna walk I don't think I'm gonna walk I don't think it's...
It is big.
Terry, get that girl.
Right on time. For a couple minutes.
You can really feel the steam, really hot, coming towards us. All sorts of little thermal ponds and pools around us. Faithful in the background. Here's a pretty active little pool here. I think it's called Aram Geyser, something like that. Here's a very colorful bacteria bat. This is called Doublet Pool. Hot. And this one really changes.
And there it goes down again.
It goes up and down, bubbles for a few moments and then quits. Here's a pretty thermal pool. Triple geyser.
Another 20 minutes.
Grand geyser we're kind of waiting for. And turbine out farther.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. I'll go and come back.
So it wasn't as high as it should have been if Grand was going to go off now.
Okay,
It's
so
another
Grand
20-minute wait.
You guys want to sit? Is everybody sitting there?
And look how fast this one's draining.
Going down.
It was thin, yes.
Looks like he's flushing. Look at that, isn't it amazing?
This is chromatic pool. Very deep. Very pretty. Very deep. Very hot. This is giant geyser. It's thought to be thousands of years old. Called the Grotto Geyser. Very unusual. And to the left of it, the Rocket Geyser. I don't even know what geyser this is. It might be Castle Geyser.
This is not Old Faithful.
No, it looks like a castle.
I think it's called Castle Rock.
It is Castle.
20 minutes. It's 10 to 12 hours.
Wow, did you hear that? It
20
goes
minutes?
for 20 minutes every 10 to 12 hours.
Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing, the little one. I am ready.
And like so many other features in the park, the paintpots also used to be a little bit bigger than what you see now. But over the time, a lot of the features in Yellowstone changed their appearance. And one of the reasons is earthquakes. Each year we have thousands of earthquakes in Yellowstone. Most of them are 3.5 or below on the Richter scale. So we don't really feel them, but it moves the ground a lot.
More paint pots.
It must be pretty deep. I can't see the bottom.
Whoa, pretty steamy. Strong sulfur smell and very noisy from all the rushing gases. And here's some guys using the paintbrush, paint pond area. Very active area here. There's 3 big elk just resting down there.
Along the river.
Falls. Here's our first night campsite. A little out of the way place. Getting a little chilly. It's about 8:35. Yeah, as usual in these campsites, noisy neighbors.
C'est différent, mais... Ouais. Mais c'est beau quand même.
This is called Grand View. I think we're going to come back here tonight, maybe try to take a family picture. Incredibly powerful falls. I can imagine what this would look like in spring when there's even more water.
Did you guys go any lower?
No. And this is on the Clear Lake path. Just a pretty meadow here. Pretty meadow on Clear Lake path. We'll go to Clear Lake and then get some views of the falls in the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. There's some hot springs along this trail, supposedly. We'll see also. Prints here we think are probably from bison. And this is Clear Lake. We can smell sulfur, so there must be hot springs nearby. I haven't come across any yet.
Down there then.
And here's a little part of a skeleton. Looks like we've got a lower lumbar vertebra and a sacrum and half a pelvic bone. Just one side, I should say. I'd say not a huge animal, but a big animal. Probably too big to be a deer. Maybe a small elk or possibly even a small bison, but I doubt that. I would think that that would be much bigger on a bison. But interesting.
It does say don't get too close because the bubbling stuff will come up. I can't see the bottom of it.
Yeah, good thing. I was getting really thirsty. It's a good thing that we came upon this.
No, but watch, it'll shoot water
It's just bubbling mud, but every now and then it splatters up. You can hear it and see the steam.
And you can see water everywhere.
I can't see the bottom of it though.
I wonder if people use it as a... It looks like a perfect latrine. It's got like a thing hanging over it.
Yeah, that's why the log is probably there. Perfect.
You think anybody would use it for a latrine? They burn their butt. I can see stuff splattering up.
It's the fecal matter that's splattering off.
Magically transported into a desert-like area. Very dry and dusty. Oh, there's a big smelly one there. This whole area is full of things that aren't real active right now. A lot of mud pots, but you sure can smell the sulfur.
Don't point to it with your shadow.
It's in my shadow.
Guess I won't believe you then.
No, look, it's coming out.
And we just came off of part of the Clear Lake path that went through forest, opening up into the canyon here. Pretty shaky legs looking down there. It's beautiful. Very colorful canyon wall over there.
I doubt this guy will be so lucky.
Just like Joel says, every view is better than the next. Maybe we should go this route backwards. This is Artist Point. And another view of the lower falls along the south rim. Some mossy green on the canyon walls. Starting to sound pretty loud. And getting closer. And here we are at the base of Uncle Tom's Trail. Descended 328 steps, I think.
Ah, yes. Guardate sul lato, è in avanti.
Look up there too. Oh, it's going out on the down.
There's a nice herd. A little farther away. Flying in formation.
Crossing the road between cars and traffic is all backed up. We saw people just within a few feet of a mother with young. Oh, they're budding, they're rutting. Look at them, they're fighting. Right by cars. We're still in our moving car. I think that's the bull that won the fight. See if I can zoom away from him a little bit. Ooh, I can almost hear him growling, grunting.
I heard him. You better make sure the flash is off.
I'll go up to his face. Ooh, is he wicked looking? Ooh.
Cool.
What?
I'm out there.
Got those calves out there too.
The whole hill is covered with them.
And to think that at one point before they were protected, the herd, the entire U.S. herd,
Was down to
95 individual animals. I think I said that before. Get these two calves here.
I think they're just there.
They're head to head anyway. Out here. We were just commenting this is how it was
There's two fighting over
when
there.
the Indians
oh,
lived
no,
here.
One's just rolling in the dust.
The whole hill, all these spots are bison, buffalo.
Wait.
Here they are crossing between cars again.
Oh, there's one crossing right there.
Leave it open a crack if they're gonna take a picture.
Yep.
Right in front of our car. Andrew and Alex fly fishing on the Yellowstone River. Other than the cars going by, it's a pretty idyllic setting with bison in the background.
We just couldn't resist one more view of a herd of bison right along the lake here. It's a big one. We're sure we've seen 1,000 of them or more today, because there's herds that are like 100 or so. One herd that was probably 400. And they say the activity has subsided quite a bit since the 1870 Washburn expedition. This one they call Dragon's Mouth Spring for sort of obvious reasons. It looks like the big belching dragon's mouth. It's only 185 degrees, so it's less than boiling, but the heat is coming from deep within the earth. They said they could hear the sound as far away as the Yellowstone River when the 1870 expedition was here.
Here's some layers of algae, and interestingly, despite those very warm, hot conditions, there's some plants growing.
And quite a sulfur smell. Phew!
The activity here gives the water almost like a shimmering appearance. These aren't waves, these are all from thermal activity, underground springs. Even a little one there. And there's an elk.
Howie and Andrew are making pizzas. There's our tents back in the background. I must say those look pretty good.
And today's Saturday, August 11th, and this is Tower Falls. We're going to hike down, I guess, to the base of it, or for a view of the base of it. Here's the base of Tower Falls. We're at the end of the Yellowstone River. Deep canyon. And then the water cascades down. Look up this way, I'm going to try to do a still picture. Andrew, look up this way. And here are some ochre-colored canyon sides from which the name Yellowstone is thought to possibly have derived. Along these cliffs are these almost stockade-like pillars, which I think the ranger at the programs said last night are from the remnants of volcanic activity about 650,000 years ago. And they're also on this side of the road. Very steep walls. Eagle's nest.
I can zoom right in. I mean, you can see it.
Oh, there's an actually osprey on the bottom.
Is it a focus to zoom in?
Can you see these two very long ones? On the top, flat.
Now we're looking at an osprey nest. Thank you very much. Apparently there's one there that if it spread its wings, we'd see it. This looks like ice. But it's not. And this one's called Cleopatra Terrace. Pretty sort of pink, peach colored.
We're in the town of Gardner, and there are elk, I think they are, all over in town here, just walking around. Looks like they're still pretty immature.
We're at the Boiling River. This is a place where a thermal stream meets a river, and we've had a nice time swimming in the warm water.
Alex is there too.
Yep, sorry Alex. You feel the heat coming off this thermal river. Very warm, very steamy. You can actually see quite a bit of steam. There's Tom. Alex is there somewhere too. Across this beautiful elk, coming over to say hello. Pretty much walking right past us. Bill's taking a shift. Andrew's in front, keeping her awake. And today is Monday the 13th, and we're just about to start on the Trail of the Cedars, and after that we're going to go on to Avalanche Lake Trail. But right now we're in this really cool old growth cedar forest, and I'll just pan around once. So here's part of the Avalanche Creek Gorge. Once again illustrating, you never know what picture to take because every turn is so pretty. And we're at our destination after the nice hike through the old cedar forest, Avalanche Lake. Some waterfalls back there. And a little glaciated area up top. The cedars, and this again is Avalanche Creek, carving a canyon. The water is a really pretty blue color.
called Avalanche Gorge.
Old mossy walls.
Yeah, it's kind of leaning.
A really interesting root system over there. And anybody recognize this? Someone we thought we knew.
Looks like a ghoul face or jack-o'-lantern face.
And here we are up on Logan Pass. We're going to take the Highline Trail. Just pan around a little bit to show where we are. I'm sure we'll have better views than this. Let's go see some glaciers. There's a couple of mountain goats. It's hard to believe that the glaciers reached this high, but they did. They carved out this area. This is called a cirque, I think.
Instead of a New Year's bridge in
And here's the valley that we came up. Logan Pass. The drive going to the Sun Road is partly down that way. We have two, which I'm not sure I really want to do. Billy goats. Is just magnificent. I don't know if I can catch any with close-ups or not, but it's really tremendous. As full of flowers as this is, it's less than usual because they've had drought conditions here. But this is called the garden wall just because of all the flowers. Walked right down the trail, right in front of me. Turn around. Probably Mom will chase it this way. We'll probably go up the
No,
wall.
I'll probably go around Mom.
I was scared.
But they're not aggressive,
Goat?
I guess.
Mom. Mom. Goat.
Let's get someone to...
Goat. Mom.
She could almost reach out and touch it. That's really cool.
I'll take it if you want to do this your time. Okay?
It's zoomed everything out. What should we look at?
Yeah, which is...
There's a Stellar's drift. Well, I don't think I filmed our campsite here yet last night or today, so what are we having for supper?
Chicken and rice.
Good. Sounds good.
Smells good. We're hungry.
Sure are.
Our tents are back here,
That's right, I don't know.
way back in the woods. We'll do the Blair Witch Project thing and come back and see. There they are. Time for supper.
French and Ojibwe Indian descent. So and I speak all three languages combined together as one language. So a lot of Gaelic, a lot of French, and a lot of Ojibwe Indian, and it's all one language combined. And this over here on the guitar is my daughter Kathy. And it's a song that our people made up from the sound of the boomers of different animals. And they put it together and made a fill song out of it. And so that's our Native American Métis dance. And we do these dances in contests. We dance at the celebrations. We have a contest. If one person thinks they can dance better than the other, then they have to get up there and do it. And if they do, and the guy realizes that this person is doing a better step, then he has to sit down. Agréable, ça dure pour longtemps. J'entends la mémoire, ce petit oiseau. J'entends la mémoire, ce vieil maîtresse, ce petit oiseau. It's a roundup.
.30. Got low light on, which is the reason for the unusual effects. And the boys are skipping their rocks. On Lake McDonald. Guys, I want to try something with a camera. Stand real still.
Real still?
Yeah, and face me. Good night.
You ever heard of those? Yeah. They're found in the mountains a lot. When he stands up, you can see his belly is kind of yellow colored.
And here we are this morning on the trail up towards Hidden Lake, towards the overlook, and then eventually down to Hidden Lake. Should be a round trip of about 6 miles. Flowers that Jill wants to try to identify later.
Sorry.
For a rise and a ledge. And there's some bighorn sheep. And some of them are button heads.
Laying down, right? Yeah, 2 of them.
Just wait till this is
All like one.
Yeah, that one has her butt stuck in the middle of them. Like she's trying to break up the fight.
That's something. She's done that for a while.
Go get the big ones after, okay?
No, nothing's going to happen right now. Yeah, I got that one.
And look, everything comes in. It's like a boxing match with the referee.
Yeah.
Did you guys see them butt heads, Mommy?
Yeah.
There's another one down here at the bottom of the hill. They raise its head.
You missed that one? They did that.
Yeah, they did.
They went on their
Oh, I missed it. Missed that one. Maybe I'll do it again.
They're looking at each other.
You get that, Mike?
You get that on camera?
They're like, who won that? Who won that time? Did I win or did you win?
I think we're all going after that one.
This one? This one? Somebody started mine.
There's another down there that I didn't make you realize.
Yeah, let's go see that.
Yeah, watch their boat too.
You girls ready to go?
I think you're right. Well, the one's like shaking. The one on the right is shaking.
they go.
That's the wrong one.
Come on. They keep banging head.
Yeah, so
There they go. They were off time.
They're gonna do it. And it's gonna be bigger.
There we go, Courtney, see? You hear that?
Wow.
Wow.
It looks like they're teaming up.
Yeah.
Well, do you think it's 3 males? Is it only the males?
See him run down that route. And outcoming are 2 more, I think.
Yeah, she yelled at people for going up there.
Yeah.
Let alone walking.
Did you guys
And
lose
that's
that pink jacket?
Hidden Lake, our destination.
No.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for asking me.
I do see people down there.
It's pretty color.
Okay, let's go.
We're gonna have a visitor.
Look angry?
No. Hope not. His horns are sharper than mine or hers.
Oh no.
Oh, you got it in midair.
Did you get that on tape?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And Mom took a picture and Mother.
No, I should have, I said.
Oh.
Oh, I've taken so many that aren't even the greatest poses. I gotta quit taking them.
I did.
Yeah, but he doesn't. Scratching himself with his phone.
And this is just a little lake we've come to, sort of paralleling Hidden Lake.
I don't know the words.
Guys are singing bear
I
songs.
said to him, that's a good idea. He said to me, I don't know the words.
And here we are at our destination, Hidden Lake. Stopping for a little lunch break. Tried to fish a little bit. Fly lines kind of got snagged. The case that holds the fly rods, but we got it back.
I should have been filming when it came to my head. It was attacking me.
Maybe we could recreate that.
I don't think it knew that you were there.
The chipmunk's gonna get stuff there. Jill, to your right.
Guys, help me. I can't see.
And a storm coming in just as we're getting towards the end of the trail.
With an announcement came up above to seek lower ground. So the last people are coming down. Did you show where we were, the boardwalk?
No.
You did a very good job, huh?
It's clear over there.
Can't do that long part.
What?
I can't do that long part.
Well, here we are at our last campsite. last night of camping in St. Mary's area. It's a much more barren area for camping. No trees to be found. We seem to have escaped the first pass of the storm, but doubt that we will. The second one, we had ramen noodles for dinner tonight. And Jill's making a special dessert. Do you want to describe your special dessert?
It's going to be apple turnovers and pizza shells. We'll see how they are. I know, it's an experiment.
They look great. They're cooking now.
I was like, wait.
And here's St. Mary's Lake. Must be, what, about 9:30? Sort of missed the sunset at the ranger program. We still can pan around and show what the lake looks like.
The boys skipping rocks.
And there Andrew and Alex, looking for the perfect skipping rock. And here we are in the Many Glacier area, hiking to Red Rock Lake. And actually there's the lake, hiking to the falls. And here we are at Red Rock Falls. In spring the water probably runs many times faster than this because we just walked over a dry creek bed that had a bridge on it, which told us that other times it must run pretty wild. Beautiful red rock. Nice sunny day. Welcome to Canada, Andrew and Alex's first time in Canada. And we're looking at the mountains by Waterton Park in Alberta. It's a little hazy out there right now. And here we are at the Prince of Wales Hotel, built by the railroads in the latter half of the 19th century. Here's the lobby. And this is the back of Prince of Wales and the view out the back. There's the town of Waterton. We'll be staying somewhere down there tonight. maybe I'll film. Now we'll pick it out later. And Alex wanted me to be sure to point out that even the fire hydrant is wearing kilts. Here's Red Rock Canyon. Brilliant red color in the rock. Water levels very low. There.
Yeah, I feel a little scared
Back
for the
there.
biker too.
Yes, it'll win. No flash.
If they're gonna go back in the bushes, it looks like it is, because cars are turning. Look at the nose, are you sure?
It's a black bear.
Alex, okay, what I need you to do is take... Yeah. And kind of hold the button halfway down before you hit it. Yeah, just make sure you can see the whole bear.
It's small.
Run!
There it is. Did you take it in, Alex?
Yeah.
It's okay, I got... No, you wait. Man, hit it right now. Forward and then... Yeah, they're big horns.
No, they aren't.
Yes, they are.
They are.
Females and kids.
That would look more like antelope of some kind.
No, I can see the rounded horns on some of them. They're just kind of young.
Whoa! They were like butting heads.
This is Lake Cameron after a nice drive through the valley. Some glaciers up there, a little hard to stand still. I'm standing on a dock. And this is the Kilmorey Lodge now, where we're staying tonight. Built in, well, I guess the first building here was 1904. A few years after that was the first lodge. Very interesting place inside, lots of antiques, a couple of good restaurants. And there's a beach. Andrew and Alex were down there moments ago skipping stones and playing frisbee. Alex went for a brief swim, primarily to retrieve a frisbee. I was hoping for a tour of your room. I thought maybe you would show me your twin brass beds with comforters and your rustic walls and beam ceilings and pictures of prominent Blackfoot Indians on the walls. And
I need a washcloth too.
okay, just a minute. I'm filming. You want to be part of the movie? And an antique dresser with mirror, and as Alex says, a non-hairy chest. And a vanity. And there's Andrew.
I need a
Hello.
I'm not exactly ready. This is our room. The other half of the double suite.
I filmed the first half already.
Okay, don't zoom in. Do
All
wide
right.
angle.
It is.
Stay where you are. Here comes Alex peeking through the bathroom.
Dad, it's your turn to shower.
Thanks, as soon as I film.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, our
Screw it.
sink. Why are you walking around so much? Okay, what you see is what you get. Sink, nice upholstered chairs, nice antique dresser, antique embroidered doilies, lots of wood paneling,
Interesting mirror.
embroidered table covering here, little stool that matches the down comforters, nice window looking out to the lake, double bed, single bed, antique lamps, antique picture frames. Nice.
It's Thursday morning. Beautiful sunrise. And it's not quite 7 o'clock. So we should get an early start this morning. There's the Prince of Wales Hotel in the background.
Alright, we just had to stop for a minute and videotape a little bit of the Badlands of North Dakota. We're on I-94 heading east, hoping to make it to Bismarck tonight, which is going to still be about another 2 hours. So we've decided not to take the loop, but at least we captured a little bit of it. Okay, we decided to pull off the road for just a minute at one of the scenic overlooks. The visitor center is closed, but again, a beautiful view at sunset. I think it's 6:30. Just about ready to change time zones, so it'll be 7:30. Well, it's been 2 weeks since our vacation, and we're getting ready to do some other taping, but Howie says we can't tape anymore until we do what we usually do at the end of vacations, and that's give our impressions of the trip or our favorite memories of the trip. So, Alex, you're up.
I thought the trip was really fun, and I really enjoyed the hikes after a while because we got to see some cool wildlife, and I liked seeing the wildlife.
What kind of wildlife, especially?
Mountain goats.
Okay. Ready, Andrew? How about you?
My favorite part was probably whitewater rafting.
Oh, yeah.
Taking the big kahuna with being in the front row. And
Now, none of that is on tape. Why don't you tell that story and tell what happened?
Dad fell out.
Dad fell out?
I enjoyed looking at the picture of Dad falling out that we ended up getting from the photo studio.
Weren't you scared at all?
No. Not at all.
Okay, not a very exciting story the way you tell it.
That's because I'm not a very exciting storyteller.
All right, Howie, what are your memories of the trip?
My memories are falling into the Snake River and almost being sucked down to the depths of the Snake River, and just clinging tenaciously to life and just swimming as hard as I could to the surface, and that's a great memory. I have a great memory of driving 4,000 miles. I actually enjoyed that, especially some days where we drove well over 700 miles, almost 800 miles on one day, and I liked seeing all the bison, and I loved our hikes. So I think those are some of my best memories.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. I think the best part of the trip was just being able to get away from home for 2 weeks 2 full weeks, which was barely enough time, but it was about as long as anybody would probably be able to manage to get away. We saw so much of the country. We saw lots of different kinds of landscapes, and Wyoming was just really rough west, like Western movies, and Montana was a lot like that, and actually North Dakota was a lot like that. And to see so many wild animals in their natural environment, and to see so much of the world, so much of the country, the way God created it in its natural state, without all the asphalt and without crowds of people, it really made us realize what a beautiful world it is. So I guess that was my favorite part of the trip. And now it's 2 weeks later. A lot has happened in the meantime. Tim and Carrie have bought a new house, or an old house, and we're on our way to Madison to see it for the first time today. That's it.
Well, here we are at Tim and Carrie's new house. Looks like nobody's home right now. So we'll have to break in.
Maybe you want to go back to the food.
Here's their mailbox. And they've got a nice little fence and some hosta growing and a very nice oak tree.
Maple.
Oak, I think. Back of their house and garage and yard. They've got some nice trees, and they have a cornfield back here. So when Tim gets hungry in the middle of the night and wants a snack, he can just go back here and grab himself an ear of corn. And here's their entry, which is nice, big open area with the living room. Everything's taped up because they're going to spray to paint.
I did see the big trees there. My first thought was, oh, there's a bunch of big.
And this probably is like a dinette area.
As much as I know trees, and I am a tree hunter.
And this is the kitchen area.
Well, and we're leaving 2 big trees.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, we got the 2 birches and then the maple.
Yeah.
Welcome to my new home. So, did you see the nice stove that Tim bought for $10?
Very nice.
Yes, which actually we found out doesn't really work, and so the guy who sold it to us gave us the $10 back.
But you're stuck with it.
But we're stuck
But
with
now
it.
it's your responsibility to dispose of it.
It's terrible.
And how do you donate something like that?
Well, there is a place that will come and pick it up.
Okay.
I think. I'm
Okay.
not sure. But
Probably
this
for a fee.
whole mess was where the refrigerator was. And they had a washer and dryer here, which I think we're going to try to put downstairs. We're going to try to redo all this stuff. And then some of these baseboards don't come off because there's been no air conditioning in here all summer, and they left the windows open, like even when it rained. And so we had there's mold on like a lot of the covers and stuff.
Yeah.
And the walls are soft. So when we were taking out the baseboards,
it was pulling the wall off.
It was, and then, yeah, we were kind of punching through the wall. Should have been in here.
Okay.
So.
I don't think it's too bad. So Art Deco.
Yeah. I don't like it. And here's our bathroom, which is definitely 70s.
What
and,
year was the house built?
71.
Okay. But this floor is not bad.
The floor's not bad. Obviously it needs to be cleaned up.
Yeah.
And so, but we'll
But
probably...
it's funny, they painted the wall kind of a blue or green, ignoring the color of the floor. But once you get your carpet in, it'll really bring out the brown tones. And I don't think that's a bad color either. You know, that's my color. I love those colors.
I don't like the white on the...
I agree.
But I don't really know. We haven't really talked too much about the bathroom. So we'll probably replace that. I don't know, these... I don't know. These are the curtains that are out there. We're in here.
Yeah.
Very nice complimenting colors. But and when they painted it, I think they painted like right over the electrical outlets, because this one has like the 3-prong, and you can't even get the 3rd prong in because it's all painted over. It's kind of weird. And the closets are real small. But, oops, sorry.
There's a light in here. 2 lights. No, 1 light in some.
A couple nights ago. And obviously I'm waiting to put this up on the windows.
Nice view out of here.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, there you can see the pine trees.
There you can get past the pine trees, but the pine trees block the view out the living room. So we'll have to take down at least one.
Yeah.
Mary was saying maybe all 3.
Well, we'll wait and see. I don't even know when we'll do that, but.
And this too has a high ceiling, and it looks like the ceiling in here is higher than the other ceiling. And I suppose it is because this crosses across the hallway.
The hallway, right.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And this is bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
Floor
little bit.
space is bigger.
Yeah.
Really dark.
Yeah, this is the master.
Biggest?
Yeah.
Yeah, your stuff will all fit in here.
Yeah.
I thought at one point you said you were a little concerned about whether it would.
Yeah, we've had to kind of think about where we put everything.
Yeah.
But, because like the closet, they just go into the room.
Oh, right.
And it's not a real big closet.
But you can overflow into your others.
Yeah, exactly. So, and again, I like the
great view out the window.
Yeah. And our peonies, you saw.
Yes.
Did you say you walked around?
I did, and you've got rhubarb.
Oh, is that
that little plant, that little one? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And this is not the time
okay,
for
I see,
rhubarb.
yeah.
And then that spiky thing I think is yucca plant.
You have like
Another. No, it's just. I guess it's not awful. These things, I don't know what happened, but they all need to be kind of fixed.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit roomier. We
Yeah.
were thinking about, and obviously again, this is.
Well, did the other one have a shower?
Yeah, the other one had the shower and the tub. We were thinking maybe eventually we'd combine the 2 of them and make it one big long bathroom.
Right.
But I don't know if we'll do that or not. It's kind of nice to have 2 bathrooms.
This is funny the way they've got 2 cabinets here.
Yeah.
Watch your head.
See, when we looked at it first time, it's not as bad. They had it different.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is working. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's working. I know the other day.
Is this the one that Tim brought over?
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Did you get it working after you moved over here? I don't think so.
No.
Unless just yesterday you did.
He was working on it, and he thought maybe it had tripped some switch, and because he came out here and there was no lights. So he was trying to get it to work.
And here's the backyard. Tim got a new, well not actually a new, but a used lawnmower today. So we found a good job for Andrew mowing the backyard.
Well, here it is. Just a little stuff.
I injured myself.
And there are some of the hard workers.
Can you see with that? No?
Yeah.
There's dog water over there if you want it.
Gee, I wonder.
So you guys dug that hole, Andrew and Alex?
It was almost up to Alex's waist when he stepped in it.
Oh, wow.
Good job.
Carrie, first picnic at your house,
Yes, welcome to our
first meal here.
right?
Whoa. You don't count cheese curds and crackers as ever.
Probably not good to have football last year. Sorry. He hasn't coached last year.
Picture those trees because they're going to be gone.
Going to be there for
So I should take a photo of those because they probably don't have lawn. This is what it looks like out here now, and those trees are going to be gone before too long, blocking the whole front of the house.
Okay, we're doing some unveiling here to see what the woodwork underneath looks like. To see how it survives the painting. How's it look, photographer?
Very good.
Oops, a few mistakes up here. I didn't clean that up later.
Yeah, but Tim, the problem is not the reason part of it. The problem is sticking out people.
But if we cut that
Yeah. In places where it shows down. In the brown paper bag, the grocery bag.
Grocery.
With the baggie that had plastic silverware in it. A prize for whoever locates Andrew first.
Oh yeah, I got
team come for?